In the small, isolated town of WitchBain, nestled deep within the heart of an ancient forest known as the Whispering Woods, there was a legend that had been passed down for generations. It was said that in this very forest there existed a mysterious and malevolent entity known only as the Dark Shadow. The villagers of WitchBain lived in constant fear of the Dark Shadow, avoiding the woods at all costs. They believed that it was responsible for the unexplained disappearances of several individuals who had ventured into the forest over the years. The townspeople whispered tales of eerie whispers echoing through the trees, and ghostly apparitions that haunted the forest's edge. One fateful night, a group of teenagers, bored with the monotony of their small-town lives, decided to embark on an expedition into the Whispering Woods. Their intention was to face whatever fear lurked within, and if possible, dispel the terror that had gripped WitchBain for so long. The group consisted of 5 friends: Ray, Tara, Alex, Cheryl, and Hank. They were all well acquainted with each other, having grown up together in the town. Equipped with flashlights and camping gear, they set out into the darkness, their determination evident in every step. As they ventured deeper into the woods, the whispers began to grow louder. At first it was just a faint murmur, barely audible over the rustling of leaves and crackling of twigs beneath their feet. But as they penetrated further into the heart of the forest, the voices became more distinct. The friends huddled together, exchanging nervous glances as they tried to decipher the eerie messages carried by the wind. The whispers seemed to be coming from all around them, yet none could pinpoint their exact source. They pressed on, determined not to let fear control them. Deeper still, they stumbled upon an ancient gnarled tree unlike any other in the woods. It stood tall and ominous, its branches reaching out like skeletal fingers. Carved into the trunk of the tree were strange symbols that seemed to glow in the dim moonlight. As they approached, the whispers reached a crescendo, becoming almost deafening. Suddenly the ground beneath them gave way, and they tumbled into an underground chamber hidden beneath the ancient tree. The walls were adorned with more of the glowing symbols, casting eerie dark shadows on every surface. In the center of the room a dark figure began to take shape. It was tall and gaunt, enshrouded in dark shadows that seemed to writhe like serpents around its form. The figure raised its head, revealing glowing red eyes that seemed to pierce through the darkness. "Welcome," it hissed, its voice resonating with an ancient power. "I am the Dark Shadow." The friends stood frozen in terror, their hearts pounding in their chests. They had unknowingly stumbled upon the very entity they had sought to confront. It was then that the Dark Shadow revealed its true purpose. It was an ancient guardian of the forest, created by a long-forgotten civilization to protect the land from intruders. Over time, however, it had become corrupted by the fear and darkness within the hearts of WitchBain's inhabitants. Believing that all who entered the woods were a threat, the Dark Shadow began to take matters into its own hands. It was responsible for the disappearances, but not in the way the townspeople thought. Instead of harming them, it would take those it deemed unworthy and trap them within the underground chamber, forever trapped within a cycle of fear and darkness. Realizing their mistake, the friends sought to help the Dark Shadow see the error of its ways. They argued that not all who entered the woods were a threat and that there were still good people in WitchBain who needed the forest's resources. Moved by their words, the Dark Shadow began to contemplate their plea. It relented, deciding to release those it had trapped and allow the people of WitchBain to use the forest responsibly. In return, the friends promised to help spread a message of unity and understanding among their fellow townspeople, teaching them to respect and appreciate the Whispering Woods for what it truly was, a powerful, ancient force that could bring both blessings and danger, if not treated with reverence. With the crisis resolved, the dark shadow vanished into the darkness, leaving behind a newfound sense of hope in the hearts of those who ventured into the Whispering Woods. As the friends made their way back to WitchBain, they knew that their lives had been forever changed by the encounter with the enigmatic entity. From this day forward, the townspeople would embark on a new relationship with the forest, one built on respect and understanding rather than fear and ignorance. The legend of the Dark Shadow became a testament to the power of redemption and the resilience of the human spirit. As the years passed, the stories of WitchBane's bravest young heroes would be told and retold, inspiring generations to come. And within the Whispering Woods, an ancient guardian watched over them all, forever vigilant and wary, but no longer a force of darkness and fear.